you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
And that one drops for him. Turner's got 5 now.
Boy, Miles Turner insisting on playing through the contact, gets the finish.
Back to Doncic.
Ball is turned over.
Here's Mitchell. 1:39 left to play in the half. Pass to Hero. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Hero's got his second basket on the night.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Doncic outside. There's the 3. Rebounded by Butler.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Back to Turner. He's off on the layup. And it's Seattle with the ball. Trailing by 2. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And again, it's Seattle missing. Inside. Oh, George with a steal. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Seattle's shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. "30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's the 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter. It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
To the middle. Here's Butler. Off with the layup.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Seattle out in front, up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Hero. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Butler. Clock at 4. Butler right to the heart.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Seattle. To the right side. Now Claxton. 10 points for him. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Now here's Butler. He's got 14. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Pass to Claxton. Back to Doncic. The three. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Chicago. Pass to Alexander Walker. No good with a layup. Butler on the wing. He's got 14. Seattle pulls it in. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Team foul.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Oh, Doncic from way out there.
This guy is an absolute machine. Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas and giving the defense everything they can handle.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Butler. Fires from deep. Claxton with a rebound. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And Doncic launches from deep. The rebound by Turner.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Doncic. Stolen by Hero. Here's the break. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Hero's got 9.
Jimmy Butler has turned himself into a guy that can pick apart any defense you send in his direction. If he sees an opening, he will send it on time and on target.
Sinks the tray. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
George with it. Now guarded by Butler. And Claxton throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now into the lineup for your home team.
Double team on Mitchell. And stolen by Claxton. Right side, Alexander Walker. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Stolen. Left side, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Doncic. Isaac with the steal. .146 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Back to Turner. Outside Mitchell. Here's Burks. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, Burks has exceptional athleticism, and ooh, he flies to the cup.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Seattle on offense. 2-point game. Outside Schroeder. Outside Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Achua with room at the rim and doesn't hesitate.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Isaac for 3. Achua with the rebound. Seattle leading by 4. .50 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Carter. Pass to Dunn. 4 on the clock. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. So it's the home team now. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Now Burks. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Burks has got 7 points.
Well, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Schroeder with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And here's Schroeder. No points yet. 4 on the clock. DeRozan. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Seattle out in front, up by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Seattle. They lead by 1. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Kicks it to George. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Hero with it. On the wing, Burks. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Burks takes no time getting that shot up, ready on the catch.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Down low. Clock at 6. George, no good.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Outside Butler. And here's Turner from the arc. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Well, that's the great three-point stroke of Miles Turner, and has that feathery touch from deep, and his size really hard to guard.
To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Poke loose. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Hero for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Seattle on offense. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
That one's no good.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. To the inside. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Back to Alexander Walker. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. First free throw is good.
Number 18, Alec Burks.
18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Burks. 18 Alec Bur That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Butler. Inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh my goodness, that is an absolutely insane finish by Nick Claxton.
Now here's Turner. The three. Doncic pulls down the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pass to Claxton. Three-pointer. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler goes for it inside.
You could see it from the moment he caught the basketball. Jimmy Butler delivers again.
Here's Doncic. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
The understated part of Luka Doncic's game is strength. He is going to draw contact and usually make it. Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Here's Butler. Pass to Burks. Here's Butler. On the wing, Burks. Back to Butler. Out left to the wing. On the wing, Burks. Over Doncic. Burks no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Luka with the finish.
Luka wants, Luka expects to take huge shots. This guy is so big time.
To the inside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Seattle?
At the line for 2.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular. Well, this game has the feel that it could come down to the wire, so that is just the kind of success they need to have at the foul line. He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Isaac, right side. To the paint. Here's Butler. Count it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now Doncic.
Well, that's 6'11", sending it back, Jonathan Isaac. Woohoo!
Pass to Doncic. To the middle. Here's Claxton. No good! And now we've got an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
At the line for your home team, Jonathan.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And timeout called by Ty Lue. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
There's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from three.
Contagious Hogopo. 3.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Butler. Oh, off target. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just... Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here we go. Now here's Claxton. Down low. Here's Doncic. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Butler into the lane. Pass to Turner. And here's Mitchell. The 3-ball. Can't hit that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Inside. Here's Doncic. And here's Claxton. Clock at 6. And it's Doncic missing.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
From deep, Mitchell. That shot is off. Seattle on offense.
2 minutes remaining on the clock. 2 minutes.
And we played just over a minute here in overtime. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Burks. And here's Mitchell, guarded by Doncic. There's a screen by Turner. On the wing, Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Burks. Turner for 3. And rejected.
My goodness, how quick off his feet is Nick Claxton?
In overtime, here a minute and a half gone. Doncic with it. Pass to Alexander Walker. Can't connect from short range. Now here's Turner. To the middle. Outside for Butler. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And it's Seattle with the ball. Pass to Claxton. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Here's Doncic. On the wing, Caldwell Pope to take the lead. No good. And he drives in.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Pass to Turner. Kicks it out to Isaac. Now Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jimmy Butler on the attack. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Jimmy Butler. 1 shot.
That's good from Butler.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And Seattle calls time here. They trail by 5. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Stolen by Burks. And so the home crowd treated to a win. It was touch and go there for a while.